Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Marianas Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
A bench trial for contempt of Congress in the CNMI's ongoing inspection of the Boost program.
Also, tonight, a domestic violence incident occurs at one of the luxury hotels.
And different markets are targeted to bring in tourism into the Marianas.
In sports, CNMI's high school youth take off from shore in their first outrigger race of the season.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
I could feel it, I won't come down. I could see it with all that.
I love Marianas Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Hafaday Zantero. On behalf of the Northern Marianas Humanities Council, you're invited to join us for Your Humanities Half Hour, Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on KSPN2. We take a look at the humanities issues of interest to you and our community. Join us as we navigate the human experience together on Your Humanities Half Hour, Thursdays, and replayed on Saturdays at 7 p.m. and on YouTube at 670 Humanities.
Let your people know. When it comes to the pickle to chicken ratio, some people, they playing in your face, but not the McCrispy.
Hafaday Tirawami and good evening, Commonwealth.
You're watching the Channel 2 News on January 27 from our studio on Capitol Hill.
Day one in the trial of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands versus Shayne Villanueva. This case dates back to March 5, 2024, when Mr. Villanueva, on subpoena from an investigating committee of the 22nd House Legislature regarding the allocations of Boost funds, pled the Fifth Amendment on every question asked of him. Boost, or Building Optimism, Opportunity, and Stability Together, was a federally funded program allocated by then-Governor Torres under the umbrella of ARPA, the American Rescue Plan Act, a COVID-related relief program with over $481 million in funding, $17 million of which was then allocated to Boost. Shayne Villanueva was appointed by then-Governor Torres to head the Farmer, Fisherman, and Rancher program as part of Boost allocations. He was vested with allocating close to $1 million in subsidies for CNMI food purveyors. A legislative committee was then convened to find out where Boost's money was spent. One of those subpoenaed, Mr. Villanueva, refused to testify on the grounds that, on advice from his attorney, his testimony would be self-incriminating. After delays, procedures, one failed attempt by the defense to subpoena Tina Sablan, deemed frivolous by the judge, Mr. Villanueva now stands before presiding Judge Kenneth Cavendo in a bench trial to decide whether he should be held in contempt of Congress. In the courtroom audience, a who's who, legislators, prosecutors, defense attorneys, families of the defendant, and the press. Before beginning proceedings, Judge Govendo announces that due to courtroom outbursts in earlier procedurals, none will be tolerated during these proceedings, going so far as to threaten lockup for any representative who does not comply. All agree. The prosecuting attorney, Robbie Glass, makes his opening statement. He speaks of boost, of the legislators' attempt to understand the problem in its distribution, and their desire to question those in charge in order to better understand how to administer assets in the future. He says the defense will argue that an attorney, James Kingman, gave Villanueva the impression that he was under a criminal investigation and that by testifying he could incriminate himself. The prosecution states that nothing could be further from the truth. This was a fact-finding committee, not an adjudicating body. It was created to make better laws that are needed to clarify the allocations of funds in the future. The trial continues throughout the day, taking a one-day recess for Judge Govendo's 80th birthday, and it will resume on Wednesday. An idyllic vacation goes bad. A fight in a room at the Kensington Hotel draws the attention of the police, with one of the lovers being detained. This week, in the courtroom of Judge Lillian A. Tenorio, according to testimony from statements made to police officers, a vacationing Korean couple arrive at the Kensington Hotel in late December. On the morning of January 7th, police receive a call from the cousin of the alleged victim. The cousin, translating for the victim, tells police in their report that the victim claims that after she accused her then-boyfriend, Min-seok Yu, of cheating on her, he slapped and punched her in the face many times, hit her on the head with a laptop, threw her on the bed, and began to choke her until she was afraid for her life. His story to police was quite different. According to police statements, he claims that she did accuse him of cheating. He did slap her once in the face, but it was she who slapped and punched him many times. He then says he broke the laptop on the desk before she threw it at him, hitting him in the back. The alleged victim had, according to police, some swelling on her cheek and leg, and Mr. Yu had a laceration on his back. The accused then went to CHCC for further evaluation. He was then transported to the Department of Corrections for booking. 9 days after Mr. Yu's vacation was supposed to end, he's still on island. Today, out on parole, he pleads not guilty to the charges of assault and battery and domestic violence. His next hearing is not until February 27.
Target market for tourism is questioned during MVA's general meeting. Last week Thursday, the Marianas Visitors Authority held their biannual general membership meeting.
Twice a year we host this event to inform our members of things that are happening in the tourism industry. Our special guests today are our representative offices from Japan and Korea, who will be providing market updates on these two important source markets for us. And so we're going to have, we're expecting over 100 MVA members, dignitaries to attend and see what's going on in the tourism industry.
Guest speakers from offshore offices in Japan and Korea provide information on statistics of arrival numbers from each country, the challenges we face, and their plans in marketing the Marianas. A question and answer portion was opened up to the attendees. Several target market ideas and concerns came up.
There's something that I have not seen from both presentation, something that the CNMI is into. It's very new industry, and that's the cannabis. Do you think that will be possible? Would the government accept you advertising the CNMI as cannabis country?
The countries that we do market in, it's illegal. And so, and also the fact that it's, I don't know whether or not it's still illegal federally, but if they say that they're there basically to come for cannabis, they get turned away by CBP. There's also an issue as far as re-entering their own country if they say that, oh, I was there for cannabis. And so that's why we can't really mass market that. Of course, when you're side by side with somebody or whatever, you were looking for that, yes, we do have it. But as far as being a government and going out and marketing that, we're prohibited from doing so.
Have you tried marketing to the U.S. military personnel that are stationed in both Okinawa, Japan, and South Korea? Because they have a lot of recreational money that they could use to travel out here to a U.S. territory. And they also, the good thing about military personnel is they tend to travel without package, right? They have they do their own exploration. They go to stores, they go to restaurants, they go to hotels, they do their own booking. So have you tried targeting that audience?
We do market through many military publications. We participate in military shows, marketing the CNMI to that particular audience. As far as them becoming a significant third source market equal to the 200,000 arrivals that we have from China, we don't see it happening anytime soon. That is going to be a significant challenge for us if that's going to be considered a third market. But yes, to answer your question, we do market to that audience, and not just in Korea, Japan, Okinawa, but also in Guam. We do participate in shows in Guam and advertise to that Guam market, the military market in particular.
If we truly understand who our target market is from Korea, right, then we would need to start looking at the types of activities that we need to, start here in the CNMI in order to attract these types of tourists. So I guess my question to the MBA is, who is our target market in Korea?
The point of sort of these market updates and what's trendy in Korea and Japan, as you're going to see in the future, is to inform the membership and people in the CNMI of what opportunities there are really for MBA members and people in the community to feed into this sort of demand. So, you see the activities and attractions that they're into. We encourage everybody, all stakeholders, to provide these services that these tourists are looking for.
Please understand that when I ask these questions is to truly understand how can we as a government and the stakeholders in this group can support MBA to achieve its missions. Because I believe 100% that we can get to the place where we are going. But it takes a collective effort from everyone. And I think if we are all on the same page and we shift our priorities, especially with regards to funding, as it's always the case, right? I think with a good understanding of where we are going, then we can achieve that.
More this week on MVA Korea and MVA Japan outlooks to drive tourism to the Marianas. Sakurako Halstead for KSPN2 News. Coming up, December number arrivals from Korea, Japan, China, and all others are in.
And commendations for companies keeping positions open for military reservists and National Guardsmen.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Let your people know. When it comes to the pickle to chicken ratio, some people, they playing in your face, but not the McCrispy.
Let's work as one community. Let's share the responsibility for our future generations. Let's take pride in our island's image. Let's beat the blights. Zoning is here to help. We've activated the posting of properties and the issuances of notices to abate in the following priority areas: properties within view of tourist sites, properties within 300 feet of schools, daycares, and playgrounds, and properties on major thoroughfares. So, what does this mean for you? Improve or remove unsafe, abandoned, and dilapidated structures. remove junk vehicles and appliances, clean up overgrown vegetation. Together, we can make our neighborhoods better. This is our island, and we all have a part to play. Zoning is conducting educational outreach meetings. Come join us to learn more about the Nuisance Abatement and Blighted Property Maintenance Act of 2018. Join in and help us out, just like these property owners are beginning to do. Let's work together to improve our island's quality of life. Together, we can do it. At Marianas Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometime, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
Welcome back, CNMI, and thanks for tuning in.
The ESGR, Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve, hosts Lunch with the Boss to recognize outstanding employers in the CNMI for the support of service member employees. The ESGR exists to strengthen relationships between employers and working service members. Last week, ESGR leaders and volunteers from Guam, Hawaii, and Washington, D.C. arrived on Saipan for a series of annual planning and training sessions, as well as attending this gathering. Vice Chair Guam and retired General Benny Paulino.
Most of our employers, here in Guam, CNMI, they're very patriotic. They support the military. But, we do have some bad apples, if you will, employers there just thinking about their own business and get upset when their Guard and Reserve employee has to go military duty.
The military reserves from the CNMI and Guam are elements of the tip of the spear for the United States military presence in the Pacific. Brigadier General Michael Cruz.
The Guam National Guard is the Guam Guard, obviously, consists both of Army and Air. And we have a large contingent of Army soldiers and airmen that actually live in the CNMI, specifically Saipan. The number of honor and distinguished honor graduates that have come from Saipan has been amazing. In fact, I'm willing to argue that per capita of any other place in the U.S., state or territory, the highest number of distinguished honor grads or honor grads from basic training in the Army specifically probably come from Saipan. Excellence, excellence, excellence.
The purpose of this lunch is to award Saipan employers who have been nominated by their employees for national recognition.
No, we're talking to the employers. This is just a thank you for their support and their commitment to ensuring that the flexibility that our soldiers and airmen need up here are going to be maintained. Guam and the CNMI are an extremely important part of the geopolitics of our nation in the region.
John Sampa, ESGR National Chairman, arrives from Washington, D.C.
Good afternoon, everybody, and again, thanks for being participants in today's luncheon, especially the employers. Okay, this is, you are the one that we're really recognizing today because of your support. Because without your support, our service members could not do what they do, not only for their family, our national defense, as well as for your corporation or your company that they're employed by. So thank you, employers, for doing that. So
The ESGR exists to advocate, mediate, educate, and recognize employers who make the sacrifice and reap the rewards of hiring Guard and Reserve personnel.
the employee that you hire to work in your organization, they're constantly trying to balance three things all the time. That's their civilian employment with you, their military commitment, obligation to the respective service they're serving in, and then their family. They're trying to balance those things all the time.
This year's award recipients are not aware that they've been nominated. The surprise winners are Dr. Galvin de Leon Guerrero, President, Northern Marianas College; James Sablon, Principal, Dan Middle School; Rio Areola, Vice Principal, Dan Middle School; Anthony Torres, Commissioner, Department of Corrections; Rita Iglesias, HR Manager, Department of Corrections; Seven Seals Award recipient Das Krishnas, Banquet and Events Director, Crown Plaza; and Gregorio Castro, CEO, Pacific Engineering Group, who, himself, gave over 20 years of military service.
Having someone in our company that serving in the United States military is really a pride thing. It makes us proud to present the company as a top supporter of our service members.
MVA reports a 2% decrease in visitor arrivals for December 2024. December arrival numbers are in from the Marianas Visitors Authority. Numbers from Korea were down 13% from December of 2023. 14,186 Koreans came to the NMI in December. The Marianas received 88 flights from Korea this past December compared to 97 flights the year before. The suspension of Asiana Airlines operations to Saipan since July 2024, the suspension of Jeju Air's second daily flight from Seoul through the first week of December, the ongoing impeachment of the country's president, and the Jeju airplane crash on December 28 has negatively affected Korea's outbound travels. Arrivals from Japan increased by 113% from a year ago. 1,886 Japanese came to Saipan in December 2024, compared to 888 from December 2023. The increase in arrivals from Japan was due to the port call of cruise ship MS Asuka II on December 31, which brought in 793 passengers and crew. Chinese arrivals jumped. 1,143 Chinese came to the NMI in December, compared to just 514 in 2023. A 122% increase facilitated by Hong Kong Airlines' twice-weekly flight that started in April 2024. Prior to the pandemic, China was the second-largest source market of visitors to the Marianas, with multiple direct flights weekly from 5 cities. A little over 2,300 people arrived from Guam, the U.S., and all others. Coming up in sports, manta rays, dolphins, azuzus, and knights all make a splash in the Saipan Lagoon.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
A new international brand is coming soon, but why wait? Escape to paradise today at Marianas Beach Resort on Saipan. For just $99 for two, enjoy an ocean view room with stunning views of the crystal clear waters. Relax by the swimming pools, dip your toes in the sand, and unwind with exclusive offers on breakfast and happy hour. Whether you're here for romance or relaxation, Marianas Beach Resort is the perfect getaway. Special rates are for NMI and Guam residents. Some restrictions apply, but not many. Call 670-234-1234 and book your escape today.
Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Dreams since like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights, I'ma need the off-whites. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got desires that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth, where's your worth?
The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone, I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. I'm big time.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! Youth VAA teams hit the waters for the first race of the year. On Saturday, January 25, in the Saipan Lagoon, youth teams from 4 local schools put their paddles to the test in their first race of 2025. Public School System Athletic Program Sports Coordinator Leah Rangamar says this race is not for points, but a chance to get a feel of the waters.
So today we have our kickstart for the outrigger season. So we have 4 schools participating this year. We have MHS, Cagman High, Southern, and Mount Carmel debuting this season. So it's really exciting.
Races consisted of 500-meter and 1,000-meter sprints for girls, boys, and mixed crews in 6-man canoes. Paddlers set out in their canoes, raced to the flags, and turned the boat strategically to stay in their lanes. Currently, Mount Carmel is the only private school in participation of the event. The Knights are coached by seasoned paddlers from local teams Marianas Outrigger Club and Saipan Paddling Club.
It actually went way better than we all thought. We just came here, my whole team is filled with new paddlers, so we just came and we were hoping to just not be too far behind the other teams, but we weren't expecting the outcome that we had.
Different types of emotions stir up during competitions. The Cagman High School boys took turns to speak of their experience.
It was a trip. It was very fun.
Pretty hard, not gonna lie.
It was fun and amazing.
It was nerve-wracking.
Saipan Southern High School sophomore says it's her first season steering and first school season paddling.
I really enjoy the sport, honestly, and it kind of makes me feel like closer to the islands, kind of, because it includes water, of course, and it just makes me feel happy. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. It's really nice.
Marianas High School junior and team captain says she is proud of her team.
We didn't have as much time to train as I wanted, but
we did pretty good. I feel like our chemistry is really good and that really helped on the boat, especially our communication. Like the fact that we all know how to communicate on the boat. And a few of us have experience with Micro Cup, so that also helped. Yeah, and it was really good. It was a really good turnout. I'm happy about it.
The start of 2025 brings in new paddlers. More sports to follow in this coming season.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. There is a 20% chance of isolated showers here in the CNMI tonight with low temperatures of around 76 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, mostly sunny also with a 20% chance of isolated showers. Highs of around 86 and lows of 77 degrees. The sun has set tonight at 6:13 p.m. and will rise tomorrow morning at 6:47 a.m. And at 6:47, the snakes will be rising. Not on Saipan, thank you, but elsewhere. They will be preparing to dance, prance, slither, and hiss into the Lunar New Year on Wednesday. So wake up, CNMI, watch your step, and Happy New Year. Do sea eels count as snakes? Well, I'll see you in the water or on the land.
That's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for tuning in.
We'll see you all, CNMI, again on Wednesday.